Today we are going to preview the All-American Bowl and all that's coming up after the bumper.
What do you mean you don't subscribe to my son's YouTube channel?
Mama, no!
Just snap the damn ball, RJ.
What's up, kinfolk? It's RJ Young. I am not on a step mill. Consider hitting the like and subscribe button because I upload a video every single day. So it's OU related, college football related, sports related. We have a good time. And today we are going to preview the All-American Bowl, which is tomorrow. That is January 5th, and you can watch it live on NBC. It begins at 1 p.m. Eastern. That is noon Central Time. I'm not sure what time that is in Hawaii or Nova Scotia, but I'm sure you can do math. Now, there are 9 prospects in this thing who are going to make their decision as to where they are choosing to play college football in 2019 on this date. One of them is wide receiver Jadon Haselwood, and depending on who you talk to, he is the best wide receiver in all of the Prep 2019 class. Now, Theo Weiss and Trejan Bridges probably have something to say about that. Theo Weiss and Trejan Bridges are also committed and signed to Oklahoma. Now, if you watched a little bit of the Under Armour All-America game, which was last Thursday night, you saw Theo Weiss show out. There was one play in particular that they called out of bounds, where he went up in between 2 defenders and came down with the rock in the end zone. And my man threw the horns down, and at this rate, with all the horns down, that would be thrown from guys like Darian Green-Warren, who's class of 2020, and Jason McClellan, who's class of 2020, who were at Future 50, and guys at the Under Armour All-America Bowl like Theo Weiss, and of course the bevy of All-American Bowl guys that Oklahoma has. You can see a bunch of horns down, and with all these horns down, hey man, Oklahoma's going to be kicking off from Thackerville if the Big 12 Conference has anything to say about this. Well, all these penalties going to be thrown out. But now that I have butchered that joke, let's talk about Jadon Haselwood. What we know is the frame. The frame is special. 6'3", 195. Also, if you watched him in one-on-one, you saw him just mossing on cornerbacks. The dude can go up and get the rock. I watched him be double covered in the end zone on the goal line, and my man still came down with the rock at Cedar Grove in high school. So it's unfair what he's been able to do to his regional opponents in high school. And if you look at this wide receiver class, and you could throw Jadon Haselwood into it, you're looking at Theo Weiss, Trejan Bridges, and Jadon Haselwood to go along with tight end Austin Stogner, and of course quarterback Spencer Rattler, and those are your receivers just for 2019. And the frame that Haselwood has, and the frame that Weiss has, reminds you a lot of what CeeDee Lamb is today. Big hands, enormous jumping ability, what the boys call bounce, and the ability to snatch balls out of the air. Like, they're special with the ball in the air, and you're going to need that when you fall out of these current crop of quarterbacks that are Kyler Murray and Baker Mayfield. Not that Austin Kendall couldn't be that good. I just think it'd be stupid to believe that he could be as good as the last 2 Heisman winners. That said, Jadon Haselwood could be the crown jewel on an outstanding 2019 class that could propel Oklahoma inside the top 5 to finish out the year. And now with Alex Grinch on as defensive coordinator, maybe you could go get a defensive tackle or another linebacker that you like, or perhaps just another defensive body that you get to add to the mix. We'll have to wait and see with that. But Jadon Haselwood is definitely the prize. Another guy to look out who's uncommitted is Chris Steele. I don't think Chris Steele is going anywhere near Oklahoma. The crystal ball say Florida. I agree with them. However, anything is possible. He was once committed to USC. He could commit there again. Another guy to watch for is Brew McCoy out of Mater Dei. I think Brew McCoy is going up to USC. I don't think he's going to go to Texas. He wants to play some wide receiver. And I think, you know, if he picks Texas, that would be a win for Tom Herman. But I don't think that Tom Herman's just that good as a recruiter. I guess we'll find out. But the amount of talent that's going to be on display at this thing is also just staggering. Garrett Wilson, who's committed to Ohio State. Trey Sanders, who's committed to Alabama. Tulsa native Dax Hill, who's committed and signed to Michigan. Cardell Thomas, who's going to play offensive line at LSU. But if you follow me on Twitter, you saw me tweet a video of my man fielding punts, which makes him basically, you know, the 300-pound Devin Hester. I would really love to see Cardell Thomas field punts. I don't think it's going to happen. I think it'd be awesome, though, because nobody's going to tackle him. Give that man a head of steam and watch him run over people. Be so much fun. But for Oklahoma and Oklahoma fans, this is another All-American game where it's just going to be fun because you got 5 guys that are going to be playing for OU in 2019 in quarterback Spencer Rattler, who is the top quarterback recruit in the 2019 class. Of course, I've mentioned Trejan Bridges, who is just a natural. Like, that's the thing that gets me about him. He's just silky smooth when he's out there running routes and going to get passes, and he makes it look easy. Bust his butt, too. Another guy, my favorite of the 2019 class, EJ Ndoma-Ogar, that's my dude, out here gonna be baptizing folks, right? And if you watched any of the videos that I made during the opening final, and you got to see EJ on display there, you can see the charisma that he has, and you can see how he's destined to be a leader in something, if not on this football team. Another guy to watch for is Stacey Wilkins. Stacey Wilkins committed over the summer as well. He's a big offensive tackle who will fill out well. This could be the next great offensive tackle that Bill Bedenbaugh puts onto the field. We'll just have to wait and see. He's an Arkansas boy, and I know that Barry Switzer was happy about it. He tweeted about it. That's how excited he was to get Stacey Wilkins in the boat. But again, the announcement to watch for if you're an OU fan is Jadon Haselwood, as Georgia fans will be watching, as Miami fans will be watching, to see what he decides to do. Now, the rumors swirling are that he signed his national letter of intent, that he is somebody's. We just don't know for sure who it is. And perhaps Oklahoma gets a surprise that comes the day after it picked up a really great defensive coordinator hire who's got some work to do, but everybody believes in Alex Grinch. That is it for me. Deuces.